Greetings, what is up, and a very warm welcome to the channel. The sun is hiding, so the Magpie is casting. Coming at you guys right now with a live 1 versus 1 battle featuring spawning in the south. It is going to be the Soviet pieces of CaptainSPrice. And spawning in the north, it is going to be the red Overcommand West pieces of Green Grass. The map here, for our entertainment, is going to be Langorskaya, and as these two players move out onto the map, I would like to take a minute here to talk about the last video that I uploaded to the channel, which also featured CaptainSPrice. If you haven't watched the last couple of battles on the channel, and you enjoy Company of Heroes 2, and you want to get some value out of those videos, I recommend you go back and watch them first, because I'm about to spoil the happenings of those battles. So in the last battle, I cast CaptainSPrice versus Elliot Sweden. Elliot Sweden playing British forces, Captain Price playing Wehrmacht. And I watched the cast back, and I immediately recognised that I missed several crucial points, just in terms of pointing them out and highlighting them with the commentary. And I also then read through the comments on the video, and several of you astute viewers out there, where would I be without you guys, picked up another whole ton of stuff that I missed. So I just want to talk about that battle quickly, because I actually think Elliot Sweden put together probably one of the bestest, almost masterful displays in that game that I think I've seen in Company of Heroes 2 for some time. His use of line of sight blockers. He called in a glider to block the sight on a pack gun so it didn't get the finishing hit into one of his Cromwells. I mean, what the hell, man? You just don't see plays like that every day. Also, he used the smoke raid operations. I was just like, he's using smoke here. This is really random. Is he hoping to get the drop on a squad here, on a sniper, or on something like that? No, he was using it to buy time because he had a squad in the capture circle on his opponent's cutoff. He was using that really cunningly to like extend the duration of his cutoff by like 40 seconds or more. It was really savvy plays, and I totally didn't pick up on that. So hold my hands up in the air. I'm only as good of a caster as I am, and I do miss a lot of things, and my game knowledge is not the best, and I'm also just not the best player. So that's why these things sometimes elude me, but I do still enjoy casting, and as long as I enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it. So, yeah. Haha, deal with that, world. Take that, internet. So anyway, if you do go back and watch that video again, or just even if you've watched it before, just have a scroll through the comments in the bottom. A lot of people making a lot of really good points, and that's pretty cool. Let's turn our attention to this game right now, though. Because it's 2.5 minutes in, and things are actually starting to happen now. So, looks like Captain Price here going to open with the Special Rifle Command. He's going to have the Sniper Squad out on the field. We all know that CaptainSPrice loves a good old Marksman Squad. He will use them for any faction who has them available, and he is pretty damn good with them. So, going to see the Marksman Squad here out for the Soviet forces. Going to be following that up with a Penal Squad. So it's going to be Special Rifle Command opening for Price. Those of you who play USSR and like this opening, I guess, take notes, because he's pretty good. For the Overcommand player, looks like we've got double Volks into Kubelwagen into Volks for a total of 3 Volks. Pretty standard opener, and I imagine we'll see the Wehrmacht Schlepper hitting the field shortly, and then we'll know what the tech choice is going to be for our plucky Overcommand West player here. Looks like the Kubel here just going to be caught out of position for a moment. Let's crack the tack here and refresh our mind on what the state of play is right now. Looks like some good field control being established here by Green Grass. Going to get himself 2 of the capture points, put Price under a little bit of pressure. Able to establish his munitions and fuel in the early game, also nice. Price here going to be moving out onto the map and trying to make up some ground here, and hopefully get out from under this double cap he's under. Falling behind as he is, about 53 tickets right now. More than you'd like at this stage in the game, though. So we'll see what he's going to do with that. Conscript Squad going to be the follow-up there as well. Wait, yeah. So, okay, here comes the Wehrmacht Schlepper right now. That'll let us see the direction where the German player wants to steer this tech. Obviously, he'll know that he's up against a rifle command opener. Don't know if that'll influence his choice. By the way, the Schlepper's just sitting around here. I'm guessing it's going to be a battle gripper HQ somewhere around here. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. This seems to just be the only opener that I see from Overcommand players these days. I mean, the Battle Gripper HQ gives you a ton of really cool stuff, most importantly probably medics, so you can heal retreating units. But, you know, the choices that you get from that building, it just gives you a stable configuration. If you're going to go for a Mechanized Regiment HQ, you are definitely playing with Spice, but yeah, that's the kind of thing that can backfire real soon and really easily, and you just don't have that stable of a roster to call on. And if you lose your first Panzer II or Puma, that is usually like just a really quick and easy way of losing a game with Overcommand, and there's no real way to throw a game, I guess, if you go Battle Gripper opening, unless you just kind of like forget to fall back all your squads and get squad wipe a load of times. So Yeah, Battle Gripper HQ, that's what we're going to see here. The fighting continues here. Where's the marksman squad for Price? Whoopsie. So, Scout squad up to 9 kills on that already, so that's pretty cool here. Price, demonstrating his deadly talent with the old marksman units already in this game. Taking a pretty high manpower toll on green grass here. Let's just take a look at what commanders these two players prefer. CaptainSPrice here seems to be rolling with the Soviet Reserve Army. Wow, I don't remember this one at all. So you get Partisan Tank Hunters. Ooh, nice. Conscript Assault Package Upgrade, another one which I'm a big fan of. The Conscript Repair Kit, which I love. Rapid Conscription can be very useful, but we don't see it very often. And the ML-20-152 Gun Howitzer. Well, Langrisskaya is a small map. You could probably build that in your base and hit your opponent's base if you wanted to. So, an interesting one for that. Kugelwagen here, going to be the first casualty of the day. Some engineers there, able to find the fuel tank with a lucky round. And that's going to see the end of the German scout car for now. Looks like CaptainSPrice has actually gone ahead and chosen a commander. He's going to go for the mechanized support tactics. So this is the ISU-152 dude, and he has the abilities on your screen here. He's going to have guards, rifle, infantry, marked vehicle. Those are probably the two most important ones, possibly anti-tank gun, ambush tactics. I don't ever see that being used, but if there's ever going to be a guy who's going to get value out of a sneaky invisible unit, it's probably going to be Price. So let's look and see if he's going to get himself a Zis gun and do anything with that. That's a bit of a random incendiary grenade there. I guess he thought that Price was going to go for the building. So anyway, it looks like we've got a flak half-track opening here. Alright, green grass, mixing it up a little bit. This is the kind of stuff we don't see very often. I'm a big fan of this. Alright, so flak half-track, that's what we're going to see. Little unfortunate for green grass that we've already got guards on the field here for Price. That's going to be the first call in he brings in from his commander here. And of course they have the two PTRSs. Have they got the DPs already? And the DP LMGs. God damn, these guards are going to be a bruiser of a squad on the field here. These guys are going to be the dominating piece on the field, I suspect, for the next few minutes of play here. Because they can, of course, bully around this flak half-track. I think if I'm playing as green grass right now, while I do applaud him for going for a half-track opening, I think that you can definitely think about going ahead and cancelling that if you see your opponent has guards. I don't know how valuable this is going to be. I mean, Langrisskaya has plenty of hedges and line of sight blockers, so maybe it's still going to be good, but I just don't feel that great about getting a flak half-track. That just seems like a really good way of feeding veterancy to your opponent's guard squad, so we'll have to see exactly what becomes of that. Green grass taking a bit of a hammering here. You can see by the relative amount of veterancy over the top left and the top right. Things not going so well. Flak half-track comes on in, boom, 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 going to get itself set up, and these conscripts going to have to GTFO rapidly here, and that they will. But the cat is out of the bag now as regards this this half-track, so we're going to have to see. Now, I think I haven't been casting since the change on the smoke, or maybe I have. I dimly remember it. But anyway, the flak half-track now comes with the smoke by default, and it has a munitions cost of 25. So that's a little balance change they made to try and make the flak half-track slightly more appealing, slightly more usable pick in this stage of the game. We're going to have to see how that's going to play in with the guards. Sorry if I sound hesitant. I'm sure I can hear chickens, which is weird because I live in a city, but I can hear like a load of chickens outside. I really want to go to my window and see what on earth is going on with chickens. What? Okay. Alright, let's not get distracted, Magpie. Let's just keep casting, but there's chickens. There's chickens. Okay, so the flak half-track takes up position in the center here. The guards are in this building. So if that half-track moves much further forward, it's going to get pinged by PTRS's second squad of guards actually on the field now. This is the problem, because your opponent can, like, two squads of guards can super easily push this flak half-track around. Squad of conscripts getting caught out here. Nicely done by Price to get them falling back nice and quickly. Does he have medics already? Yeah, medics are out already, so that's cool. But yeah, two squads of guards. Man, you need a plan to deal with these. Oh, okay. Oh, I see the flak half-track comes in. Now it's getting a spit roast. Price can task these guards. Oh, no. Watch the health on this flak half-track. It's taken 2 volleys, 3 volleys. You have to smoke and get out. Get out of there. This is what I mean about guards on a flak half-track. Oof. I'm just not sure he's ever going to get any value out of this. Oh, now he's getting a Zis gun. And with a Zis gun, I think the door is firmly closed. Green grass needs to make another unit choice. He's up to like 370-odd manpower, and he's soon to be facing 7 Soviet units here. Okay, going to be an MG34 here. Don't mind the pick there. This is a good map for an MG34, especially if you can get it up into this building here. Or even if you're really pokey into this building here. You know, you can start putting things together. So I like an MG34. Seems like a good choice. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. CaptainSPrice getting a lot more value than green grass in this early stages of the game, and that is a concern. Green grass going to be going for the cutoff. Is this the cutoff? Wait. Have I forgotten how this map... Oh, sorry, it's this one. Wait a second. Just ignore everything I just said about cutoffs. I'm just tripping. It's cool. But yeah, I think green grass here with everything to do. Whoa! potential squad wipe. Getting away there by some lucky RNG is green grass. But this is a real tough situation. The Soviet army right now looks super strong. Look at the top left, look at the top right. You tell me which army you'd rather be playing with here. I'm pretty sure I know. Going for the STGs on his Volks is green grass. Not sure I like that choice on this map. I mean, it's mostly quite open. What are you really going to get done with the... I mean, that is a lot of munitions to be putting into STGs, that's all I'm saying. Let's just quickly check the tech here for Price. So, of course, he has back teched, if you like, or side teched into the sport weapon Campanile. That's how come he's got a Zis. And I do like this. It does make a lot of sense. MG34 making its presence felt here, getting pinged down by the old marksman squad there, and it's going to have to fall back now before long, I would have thought. Wow, things just looking pretty grim for green grass, if I'm honest. Anyway, the Zvitten Schwervermacht Schlepper, or second SWS half-track, comes out onto the field. So we're probably going to see Schwerpanzer HQ try to get set up. I really hope for green grass's sake he doesn't try to be too aggressive with the positioning on this half-track. Reason being, as we've got another scuffle up here in the north, reason being... Whoa! What was that? Whoa! What on earth was that? Was that like a demo charge or something? Trying to go for a squad wipe on the Storm Pioneers. Looks like Price not going to get that. But anyway, as I was saying, I hope he doesn't try to be too aggressive with the positioning on this Schwervermacht Schlepper, because there's two squads of guards with PTRSs, bro. You've got... This thing's just up against Fog of War here. I don't know about this. This is risk. Well, the guards are distracted right now. If he's going to set it up, he's got to do it soon, man. You've got the money. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh no, he's just spent some manpower. Grass, man. If you have to be like ninja about this. You have to get it out and get it deploying quickly, because it's a weighty investment that you don't want to lose. I can hear those chickens again. This is crazy. It's a weighty investment. You don't want to lose it to two squads of guards with PTRSs. And if there's anyone who's going to scout this, or rather, if there's anyone who's going to react to scouting this, it's going to be Price. So just all the time this thing is sat here is time it's not deploying and time that Price could be scouting it. That was quite the window. If you don't have the money, and if you want to delay putting it down for a while, that's fine. Just don't leave it right here at the front, man. Just like keep it here or somewhere like tucked away where it's a little bit more safer, or you can easily pull it back into the base. Anyway. That's a Zisgun Barrage, the dreaded sound thereof. Every Axis player's heart knows that sound. Your blood freezes and you immediately start checking all your MGs and trying to figure out exactly which of your units are getting pummeled to hell by the Zisgun Barrage. So, yep, that's 35 munitions there, spent by Price on that one. Look, and this 50 cal positioning, I don't know, I mean, it does cover the central point, but he doesn't have the line of sight. This is suspect, man. There's a freaking Zisgun. You just scouted this. It's like right here. Uh-oh. Biff. And not to mention the two squads of guards who are going to be pushing up any time now. Oh, he's going to have to waste another 25 muni on smoke. Oof. I don't know, man. This game just doesn't look super optimal here for green grass. Okay, so the Schwervermacht Schlepper does get scouted. Pretty damn sure Price saw that with his infantry who were just here, but it will get deployed. Whoa. That was another demo charge. Where was that? Well, I'm afraid I missed that. But, yeah, so the Schwervermacht Schlepper does deploy. That will fortify that position. So that is one thing that's going well here for green grass. I don't mind that at all. That's pretty cool. It's going to cover a couple of points as well, which is also super relevant, most notably this victory point here. So these Penal Battalion going to get a nasty surprise if they try and capture this. Yep, there it is. Boom, boom. But Price is actually going to find a square here where he can capture it without being seen. So maybe that's not as strong as I thought. If you take a look down at the minimap here, you can just see green grass just getting kind of pushed on back. The story of this battle not really going his way right now. But let's see. You know, he ain't out of this game, and he is actually he's like 100-odd tickets ahead on victory points for now, which is fine. Flak half-track going to come forwards. A lot of this infantry is suppressed. The Zisgun, where is the Zisgun in all this? I think it has arc on the flak half-track. Whoa, smoke comes down super late. Where is this Zisgun? Okay, whoa, oh, of course, Price using the Zisgun to siege down the Schwerpanzer HQ. Well, that's a problem. Oh man, there's no indirect fire or anything that can really reach out and touch this Zisgun, so that's going to be a dead Schwer HQ. And, I mean, with the Schwer HQ being lost, there's just... Green grass just doesn't have a lot going on. Like, I really want to pick something good that I can talk about for green grass here, but it's tough. Let's take a look now. So he's gone for Fortifications Doctrine. Okay. Alrighty, there goes the Schwerpanzer HQ. That's this gun being pretty cool right now. Whoa, these Volks Grenadiers just kind of running in pretty hard. MG34 has him covered though. Incendiary comes down. That ought to... Ooh, sorry, that was just the regular Model 30. Oh, potential for squad wipe here. That's a 2-star vet squad with the assault rifle upgrade. Oh, and it will go down. Things going from bad to worse here. Going to be grabbing himself a Rakettenwerfer as grain grass. So I mean, at least he has a prophylactic solution for any kind of Soviet armor, but Price is like stacking 310 fuel and he just don't care right now. He has got no need or any apparent inclination to go for armor. Price, a player I've noticed actually, usually goes for armor just a little bit later than most. That's a... I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Am I really just making that up, or is it, you know, is it just a couple of games, or is this a genuine preference of his? But yeah, he always seems to play with an infantry roster, which is absolutely fine, and then kind of get the armor just a tad later than some other players might. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Wow, and Greengrass here with 2 squads Volks, 1 squad Storm Pioneers, MG34, Raketenwerfer, and a flak half-track, which has finally got himself a Star of Veterancy. That reduces the cost of the concealing smoke considerably. But I mean, this is tough times. He's up against 4 squads of guards now. 4. Like, literally 4. If it was just the 4 squads of guards, I think that this would be really hard, because 4 squads of guards, the guards like kind of beat everything up here in the top right. They just beat all of these units that you see here. And on top of that, we've got Conscript, Penal, Marksman Squad, who's up to 2, nearly 3 stars of veterancy, loses the flak half-track, does Greengrass, and does this gun. This is rapidly becoming impossible. Shvev and Max Schlepper forced out of position. That was very ambitious. Ain't no way, no how you're going to be able to deploy that on the field out this far. No ma'am, no ham. And I kind of feel like this game, I'm almost tempted to kind of switch to a post-mortem casting mode here. I mean, he's got 2 squads of Volks up to 3-star vet. That's pretty cool, but... wow. So, what could Greengrass have done differently here? Let's think about that. Oh no, he's probably going to lose these Storm Pioneers here. Oh, he's going to get away with it. Sketchy. Okay, yeah, so let's ask ourselves, what could Greengrass have done differently up to this point which would have improved his situation here? I think one thing, that flak 50 half-track, the flak half-track, I mean, like I say, there was definitely an option there to cancel that once you scout that your opponent already has guards on the field, and I think cancelling that, now that we've seen how this game has gone, I think cancelling that would probably have helped a lot, because the guards just say no to a flak half-track, and there's just a lot of guards. Nice attempted grenade there, a little early from Price. So yeah, I don't think the flak half-track was a good choice. You could have gotten like a light gun, which I still hate, to be honest. Or just like more Volks, or just more something. If your opponent has guards, like... Okay, let's talk about another thing. So Greengrass, he went ahead and picked the Fortifications Doctrine. Now, as far as I can tell, he hasn't actually gleaned any value out of that at all. Like, he hasn't used heavy fortifications, as far as I know. He hasn't built a bunker. And the other things just, well, haven't been used either. So, I think you may have picked this commander a little prematurely, and if your opponent goes guards, you've got to think to yourself, okay, you know, like, which of the commanders could he be using, and in the more immediate future, what can I do that's good against guards? And I can't remember which 3 commanders Greengrass had available, and I didn't have time to overview them before stuff started happening in the game. But if he had Fallschirmjäger commander, I think Fallschirmjägers are pretty good against guards. You can bring them in much earlier than Obersoldaten. They're really powerful at range, at anti-infantry. You can kite against guards with them, like OK, and they're just pretty flexible. I think Fallschirmjäger might have been okay here. Looks like a mechanized regiment HQ has been established, and a Panzer II is coming here. Greengrass going to try and put all of his hopes in the Panzer II train. But anyway, yeah, there may have been other better commanders to have picked than this one, who has so far done nothing. Fallschirmjäger is one that comes to mind. Possibly Jaeger Light Infantry Commander, the Scavenge dude. Don't know about that necessarily. Jaeger Light Infantry are pretty useful, and they're really useful if your opponent is dropping bits of gear around the field, and guards are wont to do that, but they don't really help you beat the guards, not that hard. So, maybe not that. I don't know, OKW players, chime in the comments. I'm super curious here, because like Greengrass like put up a decent fight in the like early game, and had good field control, and has enjoyed, you know, he had Price a good 100 tickets behind him, and it was his only mistake finishing that flak half-track. I feel like there were definitely more things that went wrong here, but I can't really put... Oh, okay, so the munitions spending, that's another interesting one. Getting the assault rifles on the Volks, I don't know if that's been good or bad in this game, or has it just kind of been a wash? I think it's been okay, I don't know. Gun kind of in range of the Battle Gripper HQ is like super awkward now. Here comes a Panzer II, but I mean, Price totally sees it coming. There's guards all over the place. There's a Gun in a really good, well-defended position here. The PTRS has already put marks in that Panzer II. A couple of Volks Grenadier squads going to come out here as well. Needs to pull back these Volks here. Does Green Grass, but no, he knows his ticket's been punched. And Green Grass going to get on out of this game. Wow, that one was a pretty one-sided clinical display there again from CaptainSPrice, as we are kind of slightly used to seeing. I mean, not always. A lot of his games are pretty close and really cool. But that one, not so much. Are OKW just in a tough place right now? I feel like I haven't seen any games with them doing well for a while. Again, people who are playing like ladder at the moment, please do chime in. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what's the state of balance according to you guys? Do you think OKW are like okay? Are they like a super viable pick? Are they as good as Wehrmacht? Like, fill me in, because my impressions as a caster right now are that OKW are trailing a little bit, and I don't see them being played very often. And when I do, I understand why. So, yeah. What can I say from CaptainSPrice in this game? I think this was just a pretty smooth game, really. He didn't even lose a single squad, did he? Did he? No, I don't think so. Special Rifle Command here, proving its prowess here. The Marksman, the Scout Sniper Squad, ever good against Axis forces. And following that up with Penals into Guards. Yeah, everything came together nicely here from Price. And he has the APM, he's got the attention, he's got the multitasking to just operate this army really fluidly and smoothly, and that's what he has done here, racking up another victory for CaptainSPrice. So I'm away for the weekend, so there's not going to be any casts over the weekend, but I do imagine I'll be casting on Monday, so I will catch you all then. Thank you very much for watching, and this for now, Magpie842 signing out.